Hey, welcome to the chat. So, again, this is my very first ever live chat, so bear with me here. I meant to get an invite out on Twitter, but didn't do it. I got too caught up in this. Let me know if you guys can hear me okay. Awesome. Okay. Hopefully, I'm not speaking too loud or anything. Thanks, Joy. Okay. So, I mean, basically, guys, I just kind of want to start a live feed, maybe once a week. Um, but I definitely want to kind of really help to grow the outdoor community and just really kind of have chats about everything that's outdoors, whether it's about, let's see, gear, guns, whatever, hunting, fishing, let's just kind of keep an open mind. And, I'm no expert on, well, much of it, but I have basic knowledge. So, I said I'd like to learn from you guys too. So, again, if anyone's got topics or anything they kind of want to discuss. I really want this kind of channel to be about that. So just kind of get everyone involved. Hey, how's it going? Ripping lips. How's everyone's day going so far? I'm just having a really relaxing Sunday. Wife and the baby are gone for a little bit, so I got the house to myself. I probably should get a freaking tweet out on Twitter or something, so maybe some other people can know about this. Oh, my brother is here in the chat today. That's an honor. Welcome, Jacob. I do believe like Olympia would, I mean, is it never not foggy in Olympia? I mean, you get a few days out of the year, in the summer it's nice, but the rest of the time, foggy, rainy. So I had to get it east of the mountains. Just had to. Anybody got any good camping plans this year though? Any fun trips? I'm not sure if I have any good trips planned this year, just especially with a newborn baby and all. I don't know, maybe it's just the protective side of me. I guess I don't want to expose them too soon to the cold elements or whatnot, but oh, Crater Lake. Yeah. That's gonna be fun, Joy. Yeah. Crater Lake is truly just beautiful. I mean, that'd be a treat. I know my parents were just there, I think last year, and man, the pictures they got were just incredible. Yeah, having to book way in advance. I'm sure everyone wants to go to Crater Lake. That's for sure. That's kind of one of those destinations that's like on everyone's bucket list, I would imagine. Any outdoors person wants to see Crater Lake. Man, I hate the computer. Try to log into Twitter, can't even do it. Can't do it. Hey, prepared camping's here. Sweet. How you doing today? Hmm? Thank you, Joy. Once I remember what my password is on Twitter, I'm sure I'll be able to log into the computer, but we're all pretty spoiled with our cell phones and how it memorizes all of our passwords. When you actually want to remember it for something else, good luck. That's kind of how I am right now. I'm trying to remember what the heck I used. Mike Burnside, how's it going, man? Thanks for coming. Again, forgive me. I'm trying to be more chatty here, but I'm trying to multitask, and I apologize, guys. Trying to get this set up properly. Man, what time is it on my side of the pond right now? Jeez, 10 o'clock on the dot right now. That Pacific time, Pacific coast. Always lived in the Pacific Northwest, and I'm probably always going to live in the Pacific Northwest. It's just beautiful country, and I mean, not to say East Coast or anything else like that isn't beautiful, guys. I mean, trust me, I plan on visiting, but I don't know. I don't ever see myself ever leaving the Pacific Northwest just because it's just so much to see. I mean, Washington State alone, I mean, you have every type of terrain here. I mean, you got the amazing Cascades, you got just beautiful forests on the west side of Washington, then you come to the east side, and you just got these beautiful, farmscapes or deserts. I mean, you got everything you kind of want to see in Washington. So, I mean, I'm still trying to explore it all. And, geez, what am I, 30 now? And I still haven't had a chance to see probably half of it. So, there's just a lot to see alone just in Washington State. Welcome, Gordy. How's it going? It truly is. That's a hard argument right there. Thank you, Mike. Again, my computer is just not working for me today. The only thing I can get to work is YouTube on my computer. Streaming this on my cell phone and trying to multitask on the computer. That's all I can get done today. I'm doing good. Thanks, Gordy, for asking. Thank you. I don't know. So, does anyone have any topics to kind of want to touch on today? Is there anything we want to start a general discussion on? I was just going to kind of get to know everybody today and see what everyone's plans were, if they got any fun camping plans. But yes, I do want to make this as regular as I can. I will say that. Yeah, I got really inspired by a lot of other people I follow and all their live streams, and they're a lot of fun. So thought I would take a whack at it myself. I'll let you guys kind of be the judge of that. But um, like I said, I started YouTube as just a hobby. This is kind of it went farther than I ever thought it would, which I'm grateful it did, thanks to you guys especially. But yeah, I definitely would. I'd like to do the live streams once a week at least. I mean, nothing crazy right now, just because again, with a baby and oh geez, everything, right? Life. It's makes it kind of hard to do this full time. Truly, yeah, there truly is everything in Washington State, Jake. I mean, man, That's what makes the state so awesome. It's just you can see everything. Yeah, I can't wait to take my kid camping. That's like the one thing I can't wait to do is, first camping trip with the boy. I mean, and I'll definitely get that on video. That'll be an experience. Something I can share with him when he gets old enough to really, you know, understand it. But Food Forest, how's it going? Welcome to the live stream. Mike, what reviews are you looking forward to in the near future? Ooh, man, that's a tough one. I definitely want to get more shooting videos in. I mean, I'm in love with my new 50 cal because I've been waiting 8 years to own that damn gun, and I finally own it. So it's one of those things. I want to get more range time with it, but it's really expensive to shoot. So it's a love hate thing right there because I mean it's like it's painful to take it out to the range knowing that like, oh man, I just 10 rounds and I'm out $60, but uh, it's that's kind of I want to do more videos with that because I know how much everyone loves the 50 cal videos, and I got some fun stuff I want to try to shoot with it. Especially I got like I picked up some like 40-gallon barrels, and I kind of want to just fill those up with like color like food dye and some water, and just see those things blow up on camera. That'll be real fun. But I don't know. I think I got a couple companies I'm working with this summer, and one of them is producing their first camping hammock, which I'm really, really anxious to review and compare some camping hammocks. So that'll definitely be fun for me because I really haven't done that yet. So that'll be a fun review, upcoming review. So we'll see. We'll see about that one. Yeah, anyone who hasn't shot a 50 cal yet, I gotta say, it's it's life changing. It really is. If you're at all into firearms, it's for me. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I was scared the first time I pulled that trigger because I'm like, you see people who've been injured or like, complained about how bad it hurt, but I've had enough time to experience some heavy caliber rifles, and I know how to shoot a gun. So I tucked up tight on that for the first shot, and once I pulled that trigger, I was in a little bit of shock, and for a couple of reasons. First, the muzzle blast is the most painful part of that gun. It's just such a shock wave. It hits you in the face. But the recoil, it's hard to compare it, guys. But I mean, it was so minimal. It was almost like that's it. That's all that is. So I don't know if that's true for all 50 cal rifles, but my Bushmaster, it's painless, and I'm sure the more expensive ones are just the same, if not better. So sorry if I've missed anybody. I know there's a lot of new people here on the chat, so I just want to say hello and welcome. Ellen, Old Buzztail, oh man, Miss Me, welcome guys. Thank you for joining the live stream today, my very first live stream. So hopefully I make this as interesting as possible for everyone watching. Ooh, good question, Mike. Do I use regular hearing protection or electronic earmuffs? Hearing protection. I honestly, I just use standard earplugs, just soft foam earplugs. My hearing's already so bad that it's not going to make a difference. I know when I get older, I'm going to need hearing protection. Hearing protection. I don't know, man. Stumbling over words already, guys. Sorry. Hearing aids. That's the word. But like I'm a mechanic full time, so I'm around air tools 10 hours a day. So it's already ruined my ears. So 13 years of doing that. So shooting now to me, it's like I still use ear protection because it'd be dumb not to, but it's enough for me, I should say. But I would like to get the nicer like the electronic head protection, because then it's like you can actually hear people talk and not have to pull out your earplugs every time. So I really want to save up for a really good pair. If anybody recommends a really good pair, let me know. I really want to know what you guys like. Uh, yeah, no, Jake, that 50 cal isn't, it blows my mind away how freaking like tall. I mean, the gun stands like 5 feet tall. So it's kind of, I mean, it's funny, it's comical, I guess, how large that gun stands and weighs over 30 pounds. It's not, yeah, it's to me, it's impossible. I mean, I'm a big dude, I'm like 6'2" and like 240 pounds, and trying to just to hold that gun up, it's more than a workout. It's a beast of a firearm. Yeah, Mike, that'd be a really fun review to do, actually, is hearing protection. Um, to really compare and how well you can hear people talk on the range would be, I think, an amazing review for me to do, considering, because I want to get into more shooting videos, and number one thing is hearing protection. So I'll definitely have to do that. Someone's going to have to teach me how to make moderators on this chat too. I know Joy, I'll definitely make you a moderator on this because you are awesome, but you're going to have to tell me how to do it. Definitely appreciate the thumbs up, guys. That's definitely helps. I know I'm not one of those big channels that's making money off this channel, but it's always a goal, of course, with any YouTubers. Like, we always want to make some type of income, and it's definitely thumbs up and subscribers. I mean, that's kind of the obvious that you guys always hear on everything, but um, it really does help tremendously. I'm only at like 420 something subscribers, and I got a long way to go to break the 1,000 mark, but I'm in no hurry. I just have fun. I like chatting with you guys, and I don't know, just everyone's so supportive. So it's just, I'm just having fun. That's really kind of the whole reason I do this to begin with, is just to have fun. I'm not looking to strike it rich or anything, but when I do, I guess, get to make some money off, YouTube or something, it'll definitely make making videos a lot easier, a little less stressful because it's always coming out of my own pocket. So, and then I can actually make more 50 cal videos for you guys. Who doesn't want to see that? Hey, I just figured out how to make moderators. Perfect. I'm in a good mood now. Okay, I'll try not to. Still trying to learn all the features and what to do on this stuff. Very true. Very true, Hills. I just got to take my time and enjoy it. You're right. So, again, for all those who haven't mentioned yet, anyone got any fun big trips planned? Like, what's like your biggest trip you got planned this year? Is it to a big city? Is it out in the middle of nowhere? What's your spring, summer getaway plans? Yeah. No, definitely right about that, Joe. Have fun and make good content. That's the number one rule. And I sometimes I stress too much about my own videos, but again, I guess I need to calm down every once in a while and just be like, hey, just doing it for fun. I'm not trying to make $1 million movie or anything on this channel, so just just trying to share my excitement with you guys and hopefully get some good information. The whole point to my channel is simple and honest reviews. So I'm never going to go into like crazy big detail about products because I don't know, it can bore me sometimes. Panama City Beach in Florida. Ooh. It's one thing I wish I had. I wish I had a motorcycle again, and I wish I could go to some of those rallies because, man, those are fun. You meet some of the nicest people at those bike rallies. Someday. Someday I'll get to ride again. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of channels who, yeah, all they do is fixate on numbers. And I want you guys to yell at me if I ever do that. I don't ever want to just preach about that. That's why, if you guys watch enough of my videos, you guys know I really never say constantly, subscribe to my channel and all this. It's just, it's kind of just subscribe if you want. But you guys do, and that's awesome. So I can't thank you guys enough for that. But I'm never going to be in your face about it. I don't want to just keep repeating myself like some YouTubers do. And I understand, that's their living and they make some good money off some of the big names out there. But I mean, I always told my wife if I made $5 a month off YouTube, I'd be the happiest kid in the area, I swear. Yeah, autocorrect sucks, doesn't it? That has ruined so many things. It's just that dang autocorrect. That's can be a nightmare. Buzztail, man, that's your fourth time down there? Wow. You must be having some good fun. Well, let's say I hope you really, really enjoy that ride, because man, big things planned for you and Kenzie, Mike. Nice. And you're going to Wyoming for a mule deer hunt? Ooh, dang. You're gonna have a good time, Mike. Jeez, you and Kenzie. That's awesome. I'm so happy you guys get to experience that. That's for anyone who doesn't follow Mike and Kenzie online, on Twitter especially, you need to because they have so many. I'm jealous of their adventures. I am so jealous. You guys do so much fun stuff, Mike. Uh, and it's awesome you guys get to do that. That's the inspirational part of it all is how much you get to do with Kenzie and how much Kenzie loves what she does. I mean, that's an inspiration, how much fun she has. So I strongly recommend everyone checking out just all the stuff they get to do because, wow, it's everything I wish I could do. And I don't. I guess I'm just lazy. I need to get off my butt and do more, of just experience more. That's part of my problem. But again, it's my job schedule sucks. That's I don't won't ever say where I work because I don't want them to ever get involved because they're very controlling. But it's been a nightmare for me, and I stepped down from management just because I was doing 70 hours a week. So, and now I'm back to a normal 40 to 50 hour a week schedule, but still, it's a 8 to 6 or 8 to 7 job. So it's my whole day is pretty much gone. And, it makes it kind of tough. Even do this YouTube stuff sometimes. It's kind of stressful, but hopefully that'll change someday. Hopefully. Working on it. So here's a fun question for everybody though. What is what is like the one thing or a couple things. I mean, it doesn't matter. But what's like the one thing you always have to have with you when you go camping? That's always gonna. It's maybe kind of hard to think about, but there's always something you bring with you that you can't go camping without. I mean, that's like your go, whether it's some type of tool or you know game. I don't know, whatever it is. There's always something you bring that you always have. And mine is my buck knife. I have had this since it was actually the very first knife my parents bought for me. My mom actually bought it for me. I went to an army surplus store in Linwood, Washington, and that's the funniest story I think I could tell you guys because I don't she didn't really know much about knives or anything, but so I just picked one out. You know, it had like I think it's like a 6.5 inch blade if I'm not mistaken. The classic kind of metal handle buck knife, black and silver finish. You see that picture everywhere. It's like iconic buck knife. But the guy's like, "Well, what do you plan on doing with this knife?" And he's asking me, which I was really young, and I'm just like, "Oh, just playing in the woods." And he's like, oh, "Okay, it's not a good hunting knife because if you get blood on it, the handle's gonna get." I mean, he got just brutally honest, and I was a kid, I was like traumatized because he's talking about blood and a slippery handle. I was like, "Ooh, no." Uh, yeah, it's one of those things. So sorry, guys. Hey, thank you, Food Forest. Appreciate it. Thank you, Joy. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Sorry, didn't respond quick enough. And Deer Park, appreciate you stopping by. That's it. Everyone just stopping by. Is just like that's just awesome. That's all the support I really need from you guys. Just showing love. Appreciate it. Thank you, Joy. But yeah, well, where's it going with that? Oh yeah, hunting or camping gear. But yeah, so I always bring my buck knife. That's always the one piece of equipment or tool I always have with me is that iconic, just my buck knife. And I've abused that thing every single year of my life, and it's still amazing. It's like the best thing. I wish I had it out here to show you, but I don't. Um, but yeah, I don't know, guys. What do you like to bring with you? What's your one tool? Ah, thank you, Deer Park. Definitely, yeah, definitely an experience. It's weird going live for the first time, but it's fun. I gotta say, this is actually kind of a fun experience. This like I said, going live, so it's something I would definitely would like to do more in the future. So, and definitely would like to join you, Deer Park, on a stream one of these days. Just chit chat with you in person, or well, alive. You're not too far away though. In reality, a couple hours north. Oh man, Bacho. Am I saying that right? Bacho Laplander. But it failed on you last summer. That's no good. You gonna get another one prepared camping? Yeah, let me know, Deer Park. I definitely. Um, I mean, most of my days are free, especially in the evenings. I would say are always better for me, but um, like Sunday mornings um, usually work pretty well. But I don't know. It's kind of tough when you're babysitting too. That's my issue. I'm always kind of. Sometimes I need to watch the baby for the wife while she's busy. So I don't know. It's kind of hard to get this dedicated time. So trying to devote or find a devoted schedule to this in time, I guess, right? Mike, thank you for stopping by, man. I really, really appreciate your support, and I'll definitely be talking to you later. Thank you, Mike. Yeah, I gave you my email on Instagram. If I didn't, please let me know. But I did message it to you, so hopefully you got that. If not, I'll send it again. I'll check after this for sure. But I do have like the easiest email because it's just my name at gmail.com. I have to have a backup flashlight or headlamp, which I have sealed in a Ziploc bag when I go out. Yeah, I know you solo hike, man. That's insane. Yeah, flashlight. I mean, I guess that is kind of like the mandatory. If you're gonna be overnight, screw that, man. If you're not even overnight camping, you should still always have a flashlight because worst case, you got to be prepared. I mean, you have to be prepared. That's the number one rule for anybody, really, camping or not camping. You should have emergency supplies, but having a flashlight, especially sealed in a like Ziploc baggie, genius. Because again, what happens if you drop your gear in the water accidentally or something? You have to have a way to waterproof your gear. So, and some of those waterproof flashlights you can't always trust, but unless you're willing to spend a lot of money. But that really adds a kind of a backup to it, I guess. If you have a waterproof flashlight, but it's also in a Ziploc bag, then nothing is going to happen to that flashlight or headlamp. Headlamps are really nice. I think I have like 5 or 6 headlamps now, which I will say half of them I've gotten for free, but not from doing this. Is actually from a guy at work, which that was also kind of a funny story because all I was doing was helping this customer with doing like a flat repair, and he opens up the freaking trunk of his car, and he's like, "Hey man, I got a bunch of these headlamps. Do you want any?" I'm like, "Sure, free's free. I'll take them." So, and they were like, man, I don't remember the brand of them. It's not something I'm super familiar with, but they actually work really good. Pretty bright. They're LEDs. So, again, I just get lucky sometimes, I guess. And that getting some free headlamps, that was a treat. Yeah, exactly. Nothing beats free, right? Anytime you can score anything for free. I mean, that's good morning, Grant. How are you doing today? Hey, yeah, I know I saw some pictures of you planting Deer Park. That's something I also need to get more into. Making my own real garden. But thank you for stopping by, man. And yeah, let's talk real soon though. Doing good, Grant. Doing good. Just we're just here chilling today. Just chatting. If you got any topics, bring them up. Let's talk about them. Anything outdoor related, let's chit chat. That was going to be my project today. Is freaking cleaning up the garden beds, but it actually is raining here in eastern Washington, which is nice, but definitely, yeah, stops me from doing any real outdoor chores today. So, oh well. Oh well. Nice. Yeah, I'm definitely behind. I also need to freaking seed some new lawn too. Man, I'm really behind on everything. Yes, I can claim I water the garden. That's true. Thank you. That'll give me some brownie points, right? Every point counts. Maybe I can even claim I wash the cars too. Yeah, I might do that. I'm just gonna say I wash the cars. Might be a little water spotted, but because my truck got messy. I had like the greatest opportunity um, and day. I got to go. I don't know if any of you know Paul Harrell. He's also got himself a YouTube channel, a lot bigger than mine, but he does all gun stuff. But I got to go shooting with Paul Harrell, and wow, that was, yeah, that was a treat. So if you haven't seen Paul Harrell's channel, I definitely recommend checking out Paul Harrell. He's got a great channel, great gun information, very detailed. So yeah, but yeah, that was a fun day. I learned a lot, and we're hopefully going to do some collaboration in the future. So jigging with Jeff, how's it going? Welcome. Thank you for coming in. And again, anybody, if you want something to talk about, I mean, if you want to talk about anything, or if you got any ideas or any fun trips planned, let me know. Let's talk about it. Today was kind of just a trial run, for me personally. I really didn't come up with much of a topic script to go over, which next time I'll be a lot more prepared. But today is just kind of seeing how to work everything, and how well it worked on my phone, because my computer didn't want to work for me. So again, trial run today. Yes, we all need to check each other's channels out too. So I know a lot of live streamers, and the people I support, you know, it's all about growth, and again, I don't want to get too preachy, but it's something I will preach about in other videos. But um, anyone who is a YouTuber, I'm all about helping their channel, because I need their help to grow. We all need to help each other out. So if you have a YouTube channel, you're a YouTuber, you gotta help the fellow man, by checking out their channel. And trust me, if I haven't, been a subscriber to your channel, I will be. Promise me, I will always go back and check your stuff out, because it's one of those things that the only way to be successful in this is if we all work together, to break that barrier to where we can all maybe make a little money doing this. But um, a little early for me, I guess. I don't want to be in your face about that with you guys. I really do just want to have fun talks with you without being pushy about it. So yeah, subscribe to my channel, subscribe to each other's channels, please. So small YouTubers unite. Yeah, that's just it. We got to be strong. We're stronger together, guys. That's just, we have to work together, and if we do that, like I said, we actually can compete with the big guys, and really, yeah, get up to their level someday. So, but ooh, a war with a spider, man. Yeah, and you guys got to be really careful about what words you type in the comments. You don't want to use those S words. Subscribe, subs, anything related to hitting that big red button. You can't use words like that, really. So that's something you just got to be mindful of, I guess. It shouldn't have to be said. It's just, if you're going to subscribe to somebody, just do it. You should, because really everyone I'm seeing in the chat today has amazing content. So, hey, DefVid, what's up? Oh, Bear Bell, yeah, that's a must, man. I'm doing good today. I'm definitely doing good. Thanks, DefVid. I'm just taking it easy today. I really am. Just kind of a lazy Sunday, I guess. The kid and wife are out, so I get to do what I want today. So it's kind of nice. Oh man, smashed and broke the knife. Yeah, you don't ever want to break your knife. Yikes. Yeah, anyone who doesn't have a bear bell, I mean, I don't know if anyone's in bear territory, but definitely Pacific Northwest, we got some mighty big bears around here. So, uh, a bear bell is kind of just that inexpensive safety feature. Some people get annoyed by them, but it's better than getting mauled by a bear, I guess. Because the last thing you want to do is come up on a bear and be like, "Hey, sorry," because that's how you piss off a bear real quick is by surprising it, versus letting it know you're there a mile ahead of time. So strongly recommend bear bells. I got bear mace just last year because I've been camping a lot more in Oregon, and I mean when I go camping, it's I try to get away from any sign of people as possible. So it's definitely the thing to do is to have some form of bear defense. Now I also pack I have my Marlin 4570 and I pack bear load in that. So if I did come across a bear, I'm not too worried. That thing will drop a bear. That is such a heavy round. Ooh, bears in North Alabama, really? Just like black bears, I'm assuming. The nice thing about black bears, at least most of the time, you can, well, those you can typically stand up to and scare away. Unlike grizzly bears, that, they have their own mind. Grizzly bears are just scary creatures. They don't care. Spotted three the last 2 years. Yikes. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I'm one of those people that when I hike, I always hike armed because, I mean, call me paranoid, I guess. I want the easy way out. I'd rather just pop a shot off in the air and hopefully scare the animal than stand my ground, I guess. So, I don't know. Especially when my wife's with me, I guess, because I always go hiking with my wife and I'm not going to take a single chance. That's the last thing I want is, you know, for a wild animal to maybe attack me and then leaves her helpless. So it's like I come pretty well prepared. Like I said, bear mace, firearms, just in case. So got to be safe. Definitely need to be safe. Yeah, it's just using your head. Oh well, man. Sorry to see you go, but thanks, Prepared Camping, man. I loved having you on the stream today, man. Thank you. We'll definitely be talking to you soon. You are a big supporter to this channel, so thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry. Let's adjust that camera a little bit. Now, you guys can probably guess the theme in this room here. It's very ocean themed. That is my wife's decorating preference, which I like. It's relaxing. Bears are bad and deer is so overpopulated. Yikes. Man, I can't imagine. Just like, I mean, hitting a deer, even a small deer, just will total your vehicle. So having to worry about just driving around would just, I don't know, that would just make it frustrating. I guess that's the nice thing about living here in Eastern Washington. It's wide open plains, so I mean, you'll spot a deer a mile away. So I mean, you really don't have much to worry about. Driving through the mountains and stuff. I mean, yeah, they can pop out of nowhere, but they're not that bad. That sounds terrible. Where they're just hanging around the side of the road all day. That No, thank you. There's always that just one dumb deer that wants to just jump right in front of your car for no reason. No thanks. Ugh. But that would definitely get the bears coming down there, I imagine. Yeah, it would definitely be good hunting there, man. That's something I need to get more involved with too. Is definitely need to get hunting more. That's something I just make more excuses. I'm busy or whatever. But it's something I really want to get more involved with. I mean, I have a gigantic chest freezer. It's always half empty, so I need to actually fill that one of these days. I'll get fish, every so often, but you know, I've never had a real successful hunt, with like a elk or a deer, but bird, small game, but nothing to brag about yet. So hopefully, hopefully I can make that dream happen. Yeah, hunting is one of those skills, right? You gotta, I don't know. I I think we're so spoiled in today's society, right? It's just everything's at the supermarket, everything's right at your fingertips, which, that's fine. But it's still, I think it's one of those forgotten skills that, our great ancestors all possessed, but we don't. It's something we really have to fight for to learn. Uh, Not for all people, I mean, my dad wasn't big on hunting, so I've had to teach myself. Luckily, I've had some really good friends that have helped me, with tracking skills and, just basic hunting skills. But, it's one of those things you really just have to get out and do, and yeah, you may not be successful the first time or two or more, but just being persistent and it's going to happen. So, but yeah, I definitely really want to perfect those skills, to where that maybe every season I can at least get a single deer or something, just something. I mean, it'll be the goal, of course, for everybody. But again, I'm not looking for those trophies, but just enough to feed me and the family, I guess, So that'd be plenty. I'm not really into that trophy hunting by any means. That's not a lot of that doesn't seem like much enjoyment for me. It's just always waiting for that perfect, elk to come through and yeah. Scariest animal encounter was a huge male goat in eastern Washington. I remember you telling me about that. That's never regretted carrying a gun so much at that moment. Yeah, I bet. Goats are like, well, mountain goats. Those things are aggressive. Those things are mean, territorial. Those, yeah. I mean, and I think Jake, you're probably the one that told me that, but it's one of those things you'd rather come across a black bear versus a goat, just because realistically, I say you can scare off a black bear half the time, but a mountain goat won't back down. They're very, very territorial. Hey, David, thanks for stopping by, man. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, we'll definitely see you later for sure. Appreciate it. Oh, you got a freezer full of crappie right now? Oh man. Mm. I'm honestly like the biggest like rainbow trout fan. I don't know. I find a lot of people that not a big fan of rainbow trout. I don't know why. I just love it. Maybe it's because it's like a mental thing. Because that was like the very first fish I ever caught. I think, yeah, I think it was Lake Chelan up north of me, by like a couple hours, and just beautiful fish. But I don't know. Every rainbow trout that I can actually catch and eat, to me, it's like it's heaven. I love it. I know there's better tasting fish out there. I won't argue there, but uh, it's one of those fish that like I guess has meaning to me. So it's like I'll always make that my like number one fish to have. I love good rainbow trout, and they're good looking fish. They actually look, they're colorful. Man, best lake to catch rainbow trout, in my opinion. That's near me. Oh, is just it's by Lake Chelan. It's called Lake Wapato. It's just a small little lake that's again maybe a mile away from Lake Chelan, but I mean, me and my dad would just troll that lake. Just and my favorite lure ever is from Max. It's their the wedding ring lure. Let me know if you've ever tried one of those. Those one morning, and I swear this is less than 2.5 hours. We both like I think a total of 36 fish to the boat. We just caught and released that day, but 36 in like about 2 hours tops. I mean, it was put it in the water, bring up a fish. But it was like incredible morning, and we were just getting sick of catching them by that point. But that was such a great day. But that lure, the wedding ring lure, literally has like a small wedding band on it. It's incredible. So I'd like to hear if anyone's actually used that lure. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it is weird why so many people aren't a big fan of rainbow trout, but I think it depends on where because their flesh is so dependent, on of like what they eat. I mean, that's like the ones that are deep in Lake Chelan, they look like salmon because they eat so many shrimp, and it actually turns it like salmon color. It's weird versus their kind of normal white fleshy color. But um, yeah, again, oh, thanks Jake for stopping by, man. I loved having you on this chat today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We'll definitely talk soon. Oh, well, man, time flies when you're live streaming. That's actually really weird. I mean, been doing this 52 minutes now. That was incredible. Surprised. I'm kind of surprised I've lasted this long. I guess because I didn't know what to expect. I really didn't. I'm always amazed when I see somebody do what 4 to 6 hours sometimes on a live stream. But I mean, I can understand it really now. I can because you get so many people chatting in here and it makes it really fun. So, but again, I definitely promise to not scripted, but have a little bit more talking points on my next video for sure, just to get more people involved and definitely try to get a more consistent time so people know when I'm doing this. So, yeah, definitely can't say how much I appreciate everyone's support today too. You guys have just been awesome on this channel today, so thank you. I have you featured as one of my favorites on my YouTube channel. Thank you. Man, that was really nice. But no, that's again, that's very nice. Man, what is that message? I slept my audio. I'm going to add you as a moderator. Let's do this. So you're officially one of my moderators now. As a way I can give back to you the best that I can, right? Uh, make sure these people are keeping clean comments. Absolutely. Try to keep these messages professional. But everyone's been doing really good. It's just been one person to add a weird message. But Yeah, I need to find something. I need to get out today. Even though it's raining, I really need to get outside today and do something. I feel more productive if I'm outside. That's why again, I love the outdoors because I just it makes me feel so much better. Um, I mean, I'm definitely a homebody, but again, it uh, there's nothing like just being outside. Even if it's like for an hour, it's like yeah, it's so refreshing. Man, I don't, but I'm I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually fairly new to this area, so I haven't really sought out. Um, I guess I've just been doing really general fishing, um, and mostly for just for trout, just because that's what I'm really familiar with, and being trout is just so popular, um, especially especially on the west side of Washington. I mean, there's just more trout than you can count over there. But then over here, I said I got a couple ponds, and I got the Columbia River, which the river's tough because I don't have a boat, so that makes that really really tough for me, because you got to troll a river to really get fishing, and dock fishing off the river is just yeah, it's like winning the lottery, I guess, in my opinion. I mean, sometimes you get lucky and get a good bite, but I haven't pulled anything real, um, from the Columbia or Snake, but there's a couple local ponds that are hopping, and again, they're just stocked with trout. But yeah, I need to branch more out. I definitely do, because now that I've been putting all my money into this house, so I haven't been doing enough. I haven't been putting much money into fishing gear. I'll just put it that way. I really haven't, and to exploring fishing locations. So that's my goal for this summer. Is I'm going to be getting out and doing a lot more fishing, and definitely I may even try to live stream some of that too. So I'll see how that goes. But I definitely want to get a few more videos. I have a few reviews to do with some fishing equipment. Um, Even like one of those looks like a giant bobber, but it's a fish finder that connects to your phone. So I'll be testing one of those out. But the ponds here are just now, like finally unfreezing, so I can actually get out there. So Jeff, what do you use though? Like, what do you like to use when you're fishing uh, for crappie? Like what type of equipment are you actually putting in the water? Like I said, I'm here to learn. So if you got any really good advice? It's not a camera. It's literally like sonar or something. I mean, whatever they use on the typical fish finders that you have on your boat, but it's that same technology, but in a like a fist-sized bobber, pretty much. But it's a Bluetooth that goes to your phone. So if you had like two poles, if your followers turn on their notification bell as soon as you go live, they will be notified. Yeah, that's I guess a message I need to get more in my videos. Bobby Garland's 4 pound test line mainly, no more than six. I'll have to try that. Yeah, I got a couple extra rod and reel, so I'll just have to set one up just for that. That way I can have it with me and just experiment and see what. I got to talk to a few more locals to really see what's in some of these bodies of water, and I may have to drive a little farther out to, find more variety. But I imagine it would have to be in some of these local ponds here. It's so hard being in like so many different like outdoor hobbies. I mean, like fishing, hunting, shooting, camping, whatever, because like your money gets stretched so thin because you want to do it all. But man, Can everybody still hear me and see me okay? I just want to double check this stream, make sure. Does everything look okay? Or sound okay? Let me know if for some reason it doesn't. Okay, just making sure. Okay, sweet. The only reason I ask is the text message just popped up and I didn't get a chance to really read it all, but it said something how my last video was like blacking out or something, and I'm like, nobody's complained yet. She has my mother. My mother texted me that message. She watches my channel. So yeah, I don't know. Weird. Oh, catfishing. See, I've eaten plenty of catfish. I just haven't gone fishing for it yet. I love catfish. It's so good. But again, I need to actually try fishing for it myself. That is also on my bucket list of things to try and do. Again, I really just want to broaden my spectrum of, fishing, what I catch, what I go for. Again, I got a lot to learn. I'm self-taught on a lot of this stuff, so it's one of those things. That's why I go to you guys. I mean, because you guys really have a lot of information. I mean, even today, I've learned a lot. So, uh, yeah, I'll be asking probably a lot of questions, with every live stream I do, just because like I'm no expert, and I'll always admit that. I pride myself. I'm just the average Joe, right? I'm just that blue collar worker who, you know, I'm just here to have fun and to learn. And I'll teach as much as I can, without being boring. Hey, Coffee Outdoors, thank you. I really appreciate you stopping by. Man, there's another really good channel that again, definitely got to check out, definitely got to be a part of because great content. And that's yeah. And again, somebody that's really supportive too. I mean, that's the thing. There's another YouTuber who helps other YouTubers, and that's the big message here. It's just we all need to help each other, and there's somebody, as we can see, that contributes to that. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh yeah, making beef jerky. Hello, thank you for that. Oh man, you gotta tell me where you live. I'll drive there today. I know that's the one thing. My dad has like a nice smoker, and it's I don't think he uses it very often, and it's like I'm tempted just to steal it from him because I want to use it. I'd use it all the time if I could. I'd probably go broke because I just want to keep like getting meat in there and trying all this different stuff. And oh yeah, there anyone who can do like homemade jerky, you're awesome. I mean, I'll always bow down to you because I mean that's a skill, to actually get it right. And but man, I mean, I've from elk jerky, bear jerky. I mean, I've been treated really well by a lot of, friends around here, who, always willing to share. So, but like bear jerky, bear jerky was really good. Okay, well, I mean, you're still making your own though. I'm not going to judge you. I mean, a food dehydrator, whatever. That's fine. It's true. I mean, it is a lot of work. I mean, that's what I hear, and yeah. Oh, crap. My dad's here, guys. I'm in trouble. See, my whole family's involved today. How great is this? My first live stream and my whole family's showing up. That's awesome. Some buffalo jerky. Man. Yeah. See, buffalo is another one of those meats that is really good. Anytime that I can go to a restaurant and they have like real like buffalo bison burgers or whatever, those are man, those are a treat. Who's going to agree with me on that? Come on. Yeah, I was right. I'm not used to this. I'm actually on a little I never usually have a beard. You guys will not normally see me with this much. I can't even call this a beard, but uh, my job doesn't allow me to have facial hair. But I am technically away on light duty right now because of a small knee injury. But I'll be back to work here like soon. So this is like a nice little break. And the only reason I'm having time to probably do this right now. But um, so probably in the next couple weeks you'll see me like cleanly shaved. But that's why I keep itching at it because I'm not used to it. So I apologize. I don't know. What's everyone's favorite type of meat though? That's the one thing I want to hear. Like, what's your like game, I guess, like what's your favorite thing outside of chicken and beef, Unless that's your true favorite, whatever, that's fine. But what's everybody's favorite, like, if they have their last meal, what type of meat you gonna have on your plate? Blackened. Ooh. Okay, okay. I'm gonna have to come visit you so you can make me that so that I know what I'm catching. Deer, hell yeah. Just a good steak. Yeah. Yeah, no. I mean, if you can, if you have a good local butcher, I mean, we have a couple here, in the Tri Cities, and man, I mean, I've only been a few times, but so the cuts that they have are just delicious. Oh, you got a video? Okay, I'll be checking out that video after the stream today. I definitely will be. What? All right. Thank you. Let's do this. Thank you. I'll probably be here for a bit longer. I don't know. I'm just kind of feeling it out. Probably when the wife gets home, I should probably get off and help with the baby. That's more than fair. I don't want to get yelled at today for that. Throat definitely gets dry talking for this long. I got to say my personal favorite. I mean, if I have like, I love elk. Not that I've gotten to have it many times, but that's just so good. It really is to me. To me that's a treat. But that's why again I'm hoping to get more into hunting and stuff like that in the future, so that I can stock my freezer. Yeah, that's 200% true. A happy wife is a happy life. That's should be on the freaking Ten Commandments or something. Because man, that's a rule we have to live by. I mean, it's worth it. It's worth the struggle, but it's a little bit of a struggle sometimes. Let's face it. Sacrifice, lots of sacrifices, but I'm grateful. I mean, I will brag for a second. Uh, Uh, oh, I'm sure he did. Dads see everything. They're all knowing. Nah, nah. I'm pretty lucky though. My wife lets me get away with a lot of crap, so that's something I'll brag about her. Well, enough. I mean, the fact that she lets me buy what when appropriate, the toys that I want to get. I mean, I'm pretty fortunate, and especially with that, the 50 caliber rifle. That I've been talking about that for 8 years, and there'd be times when get a bonus check and like, oh, I can finally afford it. And I know she felt bad too, but it's like something always came up. There's always something we had to purchase, something more important. And I'm like, that's it's fine. I'm not gonna hurt the family, by just buying what I want to buy. It's not fair. But we finally kind of reached a point uh, that I found it on sale at Sportsman's Warehouse, and it was the one I wanted. So that she just like, sure, it's been long enough. So that I'm pretty fortunate. It really didn't have to beg or anything. It's just I saw it, and she's like, yeah, go ahead. So that was awesome. I'm just anxious. I'm just so anxious. I mean, I know people say enjoy your baby when he's young, which I am, but I'm also anxious to get him old enough to where I can, you know, take him up to the mountains and start teaching him stuff and teaching him how to shoot. I mean, I'm really excited for those days. I mean, the moment he can hold his first 22, like, oh, that'll be the greatest day ever. Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the live stream. Hey, thank you, Coffee, for stopping by, man. I really appreciate it. And I'll be definitely catching up with you later. Again, another great channel to check out. What would that bring up if I were to search that? Does anybody want to tell me before I do it? Yeah. Yeah, I am glad he's growing. You are welcome, Coffee. Have a good one, brother. Yeah, no, I definitely, I'm trying to cherish those moments, when he's a baby, because I won't get those back. I know, and I'm doing my best to enjoy them to the fullest. I'm trying to remember every little thing, taking pictures and video, So it's a struggle, I guess, on both sides because I'm anxious for one thing, but I know I need to cherish uh, the time now. So. Man, I wish you could have been here today. This is another great channel too. So hopefully, I don't know if that's reversed. The Bearded Outdoorsman. That's that's another really good channel. He's a good friend of mine. Um, I'm not trying to plug his channel. That was sitting right there and made me think of him. That's a guy who does also really really good reviews and hiking video. I mean, you name it. He's kind of the full outdoor spectrum. So he's another really good channel to check out. And if you got beards, he's got really good information for guys with beards. Mine's not really long enough to justify it, nor will I have it long enough to really need a beard oil or anything. But that's another good channel to check out. Yeah, I hope I got it figured out. Man, I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm sad. First time father and all, so I'm yeah, learning as I go, but it's gone really good so far, so happy there. I was one of those people who probably went like I always thought like nah, I don't want a kid. I love the single, well, not really single. I've been married since I was 18, but, uh, you know, just me and the wife, that makes it so easy. But so I went 10 years, without having a 10, well, 11, I don't know, quite a while, without having a kid. And now that I have one, I'm like, man, it's like, I'm really happy I do. But, it was, yeah, yes, sports. Man, that's another thing I'm really excited for is finding out what he likes. Me and my wife both agree that, I mean, because I have no preference. I'm not, honestly, guys, I'm not like the biggest sports fan by any means. I'll watch football or whatever, but I don't care. It's just, I'm not a big sports fan. But we want to give him the tools. Jennifer, what's up? How you doing today? Thank you for stopping by. Sorry I did not do a better job of broadcasting this to my awesome Twitter family, but I jumped into this too soon and did not advertise it. But it was it's an experiment today. Today is just an experiment. But it's going good so far. Everyone's been awesome. But yeah, I definitely want to give my kid all the options for sports. I really want them uh, to try everything, I guess, soccer, baseball, football, whatever, whatever they want to try. I did boxing for a little bit. I loved it. That really changed me for a positive. Uh, it's like the best anger management you could ever do. So whether you're a kid or an adult and you got some anger issues, try boxing because, man, with the right coach, I mean, he'll knock some sense into you and you'll learn to control your temper. It's awesome. So try boxing. And it's probably the best workout you could ever do. Man. Do any fishing today, Jennifer? Any fishing this morning? It did nothing but rain all morning, so that's my excuse. Okay, yeah, so that's okay. I didn't either. It's just again, just a nice lazy Sunday. Oh, thank you. I can appreciate. Ah, man, again, stumbling over on words, but can't appreciate that enough. Jennifer, you're awesome. The more, the merrier. Awesome. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you. Baby's doing good. He's doing good. He's hanging out with Mama today. They're both gone for a little bit. They should be back later, probably the next hour or something. I'm doing this until they come home. So, but it's been a long time since I've had the house to myself. So it's ear kind of like a weird quiet, I guess, whatever the word I'm looking for. But it's yeah, it's weird to have the house this just quiet, cloudy and rainy, which is not very common for Eastern Washington. I mean, we get 300 plus days of sunshine every year over here, but this is, you know, the other days that it's raining and cloudy. So, but it should get better. Like the rest of the week should clear up, and I can actually maybe get out there and start doing some more reviews. So it's really hard for me right now to do my good gun reviews or like shooting videos. It's because all my shooting spots are just, yeah, muddy and gross and probably still covered in some snow, to be honest with you. Yeah, it's definitely, I mean, it's warming up. It's finally getting into like the 40s and 50s now. So again, the snow's finally melting and ground's warming up. But I think we actually hit like almost a 60-degree day like last week, which was kind of like surprise. But spring is finally actually hitting Eastern Washington, so that's nice. But well, yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready for the sunshine. I know I'll probably be complaining to you guys. Oh, see, I'm jealous, man. Mid 70s, it's perfect. Who's gonna argue with that? That's like the I don't know. I love like the 70s is like such a great temperature, especially if the sun's out. I mean, man, just a good t-shirt and some shorts, and I'm happy. Oh, you got any fun plans this week, Jennifer? Are you doing anything? Going anywhere? Big fishing trips? Anything, Jennifer? Anything fun? What about you, Jeff? Any fun? Any fun plans? Oh, that's right. Your birthday, man. Staying home for your birthday. Just taking it easy. Well, that's always fun. Yeah, I don't really do much of anything, so or for my birthday, I should say. I really just yeah, I just take it easy. Just spend time with the family, relax. Oh, well, that's perfect. Spring break. Mm. Ooh, a 10 incher. Is that a bass or what'd you catch? And again, there's another channel it's worth checking out. It's Jennifer's channel. Man, she's got some good videos on there right now. So strongly recommend checking out Jennifer's channel. She's got some good stuff. Bass. Nice. And again, something I need to get more into. I mean, I need to get into every type of fishing, man. I mean, it's like I know trout. That's not much to brag about, I guess, but bass fishing is something. I mean, I know it's hot around here, but man, I don't try hard enough to get out there and do it. So I'm always just looking for trout primarily because I know how to catch those. YouTube is limiting my comments. What? You don't have any trout down there, Jeff? Shoot. Well, that's no fun. No. I think that's like the one nice thing about trout is like you can if they're healthy. I mean, man, you can get a lot of meat off a trout. That's like the one thing I like about them. So I know I've caught some freaking lunkers. So, geez. So, are you doing anything, Jeff, for spring break? Are you going anywhere? Or are you just hanging at home with the wife? What's your game plan for that week? I know that can be kind of frustrating when all the other kids are on spring break because man, everything is so busy. So it can be kind of hard to go places. Oh yeah, like good old honeydew list. Man, oh man. Yeah, mine's like a mile long, but but I can't do anything. It's most of it's all outdoors. So until this rain really goes away and dries up, then I can start attacking that list. But I got the garage cleaned out at least. That was like one of the big projects. I need to get some reviews done this week so I can actually go get ahead. My problem is I'll usually make my review like Thursday or Friday, like right before the Sunday I freaking upload it. So it's like I need to get like 2 or 3 done in a week so that it gives me a little bit of a break. Again, still learning as I go, but man. Oh yeah, let me know how that jerky turns out. Seriously. Thank you for stopping by, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Everyone's support is just awesome. Everyone's been so freaking nice. And yeah, it's been fun. It's been a lot of fun today. All right, Jeff, appreciate it, man. Thank you. This has been a lot of fun, man. Yeah, that isn't that the hardest part, Jennifer. Truly, that I I think it took me, I would say, a good week, and I think I just kind of got lucky. I just tried to come up with where I was and what my theme was, and PNW Outdoor Reviews just kind of like, oh, yeah, that works. I think that it's just like it's best not to overthink it. I think that's the frustrating part for anybody. Never been camping as an adult. Ooh, gotta try it. I gotta say, you gotta try it. You gotta get out there. I don't know. It's not for everybody. Camping is depending what type of camping you're doing. I mean, I tent camp. I cook. Where I'm going. I bring food in, but I actually I cook in the fire, and I try to make it as traditional, real as possible. Um, Even when I start my fires, man, I usually don't bring firewood. I rely off, the area around me. So I got to go cut down, or cut up firewood, from some dead trees or whatnot. But I try not to cut down any live trees. I'm not a big fan of that. But if I had to, okay. But it's, yeah, I don't know. I guess I don't mind being dirty and stinky after a couple of days and not really getting to bathe. And, you know, I mean, it's the work that keeps me busy. My wife usually really loves to actually, she likes doing like the cooking and stuff. She actually really enjoys that, to do the more traditional campfire meals. So she has a lot of fun. That keeps her really occupied, and setting up the campsite and whatnot. But I don't know, we got a pretty good team effort uh, in place that makes camping enjoyable for the both of us. But even though she can only do like a couple days, I mean, she's kind of burnt out after 2, 3 days max. Same for me. Usually because I just run out of things to do. But yeah, hopefully you can come up with a good channel name. I mean, I think that's the secret to, well, the first step to any successful YouTube channel is having that name that kind of catches. But then again, some people just use their name and their channels are really successful. So I mean, 90% of it is just having good content. So, which I am working really hard to do. So yeah, I I don't go camping without them. I always bring a few, just for, just, I don't know, just to have, and just, I mean, a little target practice. So, but usually, I don't know. I guess I don't like to like, I don't go shooting too much when I'm camping. I don't know. I kind of leave that out of it. Uh, I don't want to scare away all the animals. Yeah, I Periscope is another one of those platforms, though I have it, but I don't use it enough and I don't know why. I really I would like to kind of live stream some more stuff and like especially when I'm maybe preparing for a review or just out and about, I really do want to get on Periscope more. So I think this will be the perfect test for me. If I can do, geez, YouTube live for over an hour now, dang. Um, then I don't know. I should be able to do Periscope no problem for just little stuff here and there. So I'll definitely give that a try. And then I also want to really start doing more. Oh man, like collaborations. Like I want to live stream with, especially like Monster and Lizard. I really want to do more. I want to get on their live streams on YouTube. That'd just be really fun to actually live chat. With a handful of other dudes and people. So it'd be fun. But again, this really was just kind of me trying to practice, give it a go for the live stream. So definitely have more topics and everything, and plan this out a lot better next time. Just hopefully to have more people and really have like a set few topics, so that everybody can like discuss it and maybe learn some stuff too. All right, man. Well, geez, guys, I think I might have to call this quits for the day, but I definitely want to do this again. I mean, I've had an awesome response today. A lot of good talk in the chat, so this has been a lot of fun. I can't thank, well, two people left here, but I can't appreciate you enough, and everyone else who's been here today. This has been great. So I'll definitely try to make this a little more organized, and you know, yeah, let's say I try to advertise it a little better and have like a set schedule so everybody knows. Oh yeah, that's when James is going to go live. So I'll definitely try to get that together, better put together for next time. But I like Sunday mornings. That's simple enough for me. So I might have to start trying to schedule without interfering with anyone else's live streams. So, well, okay, guys. Well, I'm going to call it quits now. So thank you. And hope you guys have a great day.